Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com, coming to you from the Shade Wagon Studio.
The ECT, engine coolant temperature sensors, one of the biggest, heaviest hitters when it comes to fuel delivery. Welcome to this AMSOIL Tech Tip. That's right, it's all about the engine coolant temperature sensor. How does it work? Well, I could explain it to you right here. The computer actually sends out a signal, and when he sends out a signal, you see the 5 volts up there on the yellow wire? It's actually coming up here to the sensor, and then it returns back to the computer. Now the cool part, it could be a negative coefficient thermistor or a positive coefficient thermistor. I know that's big words, but it changes the resistance, and the resistance then varies the voltage returning back to the computer. Pretty cool, and that's how it works. But watch this, I can show it to you right here. We're gonna plug it in right here, and I'm gonna set my meter up to ohms of resistance. You see what we have there on the meter? We got about 2,000 ohms on there. Well, watch this. I said it's gonna change resistance with temperature. Remember, it's sitting in your coolant jacket. So if I take this and I heat it up right there, well, right there in front of your eyes, you see it starting to drop, drop, drop. Now we're down to 1,000, and it just keeps dropping. So what's happening is it's sensing that coolant starting to get hot. It's letting more voltage go back to the computer, and then the computer is going to adjust the fuel delivery. Len, now that coolant sensor has to be in perfect operating condition, and you guys have a product that's actually going to help with that and the whole coolant system.
That's correct. The Dominator Coolant Boost is actually designed to help make the water a better medium to move heat. So it can actually help your car warm up quicker, which makes that sensor react faster. It can also help to keep it cool in super hot conditions. Mainly, it helps with corrosion resistance.
And that's huge because people don't understand. Fuel delivery is key, that 14.7 to 1, that magic number. We go back to that all the time here at Motorhead Garage, but fuel additives, man, that's going to keep your motor running and performance right where you want it.
That's correct. Additives in general, and it doesn't just apply to gas, it applies to everything, diesel included. So AMSOIL has additives for everything. I'm not going to go into each one, but we have stabilizer additives, we have cetane boost, we have octane boost. We have additives specifically designed for just cleaning. The main thing is make sure you're using them because you want to make sure that that system is clean and performing properly.
Yeah, back to that 14.7 to 1. Now the ECT, the engine coolant temperature sensor, it helps maintain that proper fuel delivery. But we're all about the maintenance here at Motorhead Garage, and so is AMSOIL. So you can check out their whole line of product at AMSOIL.com.
The PaintedAutoParts.com Motorhead of the Week is an up-and-comer in the world of NHRA drag racing. It's 20-year-old Maddie Gordon. Her grandfather Mike and father Doug started an alcohol funny car team back in the mid-90s, and Maddie says she's been in the shop or at the racetrack from the day she was born. In 2020, Maddie joined the team full-time as a clutch specialist, and that is the same year the team won their first of 3 championship titles over the course of 4 years. Coincidence? I think not. In the meantime, Maddie was making her name as a driver in the top dragster class, but when her dad retired, it was time for Maddie to jump into the spotlight and get her top alcohol funny car license. In the 7 races since then, Maddie's been to the final 5 times, and she's hit speeds of nearly 270 miles an hour. In May of this year, Maddie got her first funny car win in Indianapolis, so race fans, you are on notice. Maddie Gordon has arrived, and you're going to hear a whole lot more about her in the future. Maddie Gordon, the PaintedAutoParts.com Motorhead of the Week. More Motorhead Garage presented by DragonfireTools.com right after this.
The Indianapolis Motor Speedway covers over 250 acres. Just to put that into perspective, everything on this list could fit inside the 2.5-mile track with room to spare. Or, if you'd rather, 3 Disneyland parks could fit into the infield. Amazingly, Indy cars can lap all of it in just under 40 seconds. Stay tuned. More Motorhead Garage right after this.